children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Children, from our science subject, today we are going to learn a new topic, that is human body. Okay, what is that? It is human body. So we are going to learn about our body. Okay, and we have different systems in human body like digestive, circulatory, nervous and all that. So we are going to learn about that. Okay children, now so what is about our body? Yeah, you know, all of you know that we have got so many parts of our body. No, like we have got our legs, we have got hands, we have got our face, we have stomach. No, so many parts of body, and this body, it works like a machine. It works like a machine. Like you have any other machine instrument, even our human body also, it is connected to each other part of our body. Okay, so it works as a machine, and this machine is a wonderful machine. No, for any other machine you have to give instructions. No, and it has to be operated with some electricity or some other thing. No, you have to switch on, switch off and all that. No, but here human body, it is going to work automatically. There is no need of any electricity for you. So that is why it is a wonderful machine. No, so we know when to sleep, we know when to eat, we know when to play, we know when to study, we know when to talk. So we know everything. We know everything, and we'll do all the works according to the time, according to the place. No, according to the situation. No, so our body is a very great machine which is going to work on itself. Okay children, so human body, it consists of different parts, and different parts will perform different functions. Different parts of our body are having different works. No, seeing is one work, listening is one work, eating is one work, smelling is one work. No, they have got different type of works. Like as I said, for example, we can see with the help of eyes and walk with the help of our legs. Can we walk with eyes, children? No, you cannot walk. You can just see with your eyes. Then with what do we walk? We walk with our legs. So legs are meant for walking. Eyes are meant for seeing. No, and mouth is meant for eating. So like that, every part of the body is meant for a different work. Clear? And how is our body is made up of? Our body is made up of cells. We call them as cells. Like you see, you have your TV remote system. No, remote. So how do it operates? Even that also operate with cells only. But that TV remote cells is different, children, and these cells are different. Clear? So as our TV remote also need some cells to work, even our body also, to work like a machine, it is made up of cells. These cells are different, okay? And these cells are the smallest unit of life. So we are having life, human body is having life. And in this life, the cells are the very smallest units. They are very small of our life, okay? And cells which are similar in structure and function group together and perform a common function. So what happens? These cells, too many cells, so which are same in structure, like to see. So they are made up of same shape, okay, and they do the same work. So they are all are going to group together. They are going to combine together, and they are going to do one common function. Okay, so the cells, suppose example, you are having 3-4 cells here which are same type of cells. Okay, so all these cells are going to become one group, and they are going to perform a common function. Okay, and this group of cells, no, all these cells which have become one group, this group of cells are called as again tissues. We call them as tissues. So same like that, you have got many tissues combiningly together, and these tissues again they are going to perform a different function. Okay, and that tissues which are formed together, they are called as organs. Okay children, so cells, so many cells together will form as tissues. So many tissues together will form as an organ. So for example, we take one organ, like we'll take our nose. Okay, how did we get the nose? How did we have this nose? First, so many cells together, they formed as tissue, and then these tissues together, they formed as an organ, and that organ is our nose. So behind our nose, we have tissues, and behind the tissues, we have cells. Okay, so our nose is made up of cells and tissues. Clear children? For example, eyes, nose, heart, brain. So these are so many parts. Okay, so they are all different organs of our body. No, you all know, you know all our organs which we have, external organs like eyes and all that, and also some internal organs. Internal organs means inside our body. What we are having inside our body? We are having heart, we are having kidneys, we are having lungs. No, we are having liver, we are having stomach inside. No, all that. So, these all are different organs of our body. Clear? And these organs, they perform different functions. As I said in the beginning, children, every organ is going to perform a different function. Like we see with our eyes, we smell with our nose, and this heart is going to pump blood to all parts of our body. Heart, what does heart do? It is going to pump blood to the all parts of our body, and whereas lungs help in taking oxygen and giving out the carbon dioxide. And what do lungs do? Lungs are going to help us in breathing the air inside and leaving the air outside, like breathe in and breathe out. And which air we do take in children when we breathe in? We take oxygen, the good air. And what is the air which we are going to breathe out? That is carbon dioxide. No, so lungs are going to help us to take in oxygen and give out the carbon dioxide. Clear? So there are so many organs in our body, and every organ is going to perform or is going to do a different work. Clear children? So this is about our human body. Now as I said, like how is our organs made up of? Human body organs are made up of, see, like it is there as in the diagram. This is our body. How is it made of? So there are many cells which have become tissues, and these many tissues have become again external and internal organs. And again in this external organs, what you are having? External, that which we can see. We can see. Okay, that is skin, eyes, ears, nose and tongue. Okay, internal, inside our body, which we cannot see. Can you see directly your heart, your stomach, lung? No. But they exist inside our body. So that is why we call them as internal organs. Clear children? What are they? They are heart, stomach, lungs, kidneys and brain. And still there are so many. Clear? So we are going to learn about these organ systems. Okay, so our body is a living thing, and hence it performs functions like breathing, feeding, growth, reproduction, excretion, and respond to changes in the environment. Okay, so what are all the works we are going to perform, children? Our body is going to perform like breathing, feeding. Feeding is nothing but like taking food or giving food. Okay, like we are going to grow, no, from a small born baby till a old person. Till an old person, we are going to grow height wise, weight wise, age wise. No, we are going to grow, our body is going to grow. Reproduction, because human being is a living thing. We are all living things. So that is why we are going to give birth. No, reproduction is nothing but giving birth to our babies. No, to another human being. And then excretion, sending out the waste from our body. And respond to the changes in the environment. No, according to the environment, like weather conditions, our body is going to respond, our skin is going to respond. No, so all these changes are going to take place in a human body. Why? Because our body is a living thing. So living thing responds. Okay, living thing responds, and it is going to perform different activities. Okay, and these processes are not so simple, and it can't be performed by a single organ. Rather, many organs are involved in each process. Okay, and these group of organs are called organ system. No, so all these works, like whatever we have talked, all these works are not so simple or not so easy, and it cannot be performed by a single organ. Suppose we are having only one eye. With only one eye, can we eat? Can we smell? Can we listen? Okay, can we cook food? Can we walk? Can we sit? Can we breathe? No, it is not possible. If we are having eye, we can only see, that's all. Single organ, single task. One organ, one task. No, one task is nothing but here one work. Okay, so only with one organ you cannot do so many works. But as a human body, we have to do so many works. Now, for example, you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, get ready to school, have your breakfast, walk to school, then listen to all the lessons, write all the notes, read everything. You'll memorize all the work in your brain. After coming from school, you'll play in the playground or outside your home. You'll watch TV for some time. Again, you'll have your dinner, and again you'll go to bed. So to do all these works, you need every part of the body. No, you need eye, nose, mouth, legs, hands, heart, stomach, everything you need. No, children. So that is why with only one organ, you cannot do all the works. We need all organs. Okay, so many organs to do our work. That is nothing but the process. So every single organ is involved in each process, is going to perform a particular work, and these group of organs are called organ system. Group of organs. Suppose if you are having one system, in that one system you will be having some group of organs. Okay, for example, like our family. If you say one family, if it is a big family, you will be having grandfather, grandmother, father, mother, brother, sister, cousins, uncles. All together they will become a big family or a joint family. If a small family is there, you will have mother, father, sister, brother. No, again under family you have all this. So even here also, in one organ system you will be having some organs. Okay children, so that is what we are going to learn in this organ system. Okay, like what are these human body organ systems? For example, you have internal organs, you have circulatory system, you have a nervous system, you have skeletal system, digestive system, circulatory system, muscular system. There are so many systems in which some group of organs are going to work together. Clear children? Okay, now understood. So what we have learnt now? Like our human body, we have different parts. We have different parts of body, we have different organs even in our body, and each and every organ of our body is going to perform a different work. No. And these organs, the group of organs together are called as, which are going to work together are called as organ system. Clear, children? Yes, now we'll learn about the 5 sense organs. No, 5 sense organs. What are they? As you can see here in the picture. So you have got your eyes, you have got ears, then a nose, then tongue, then skin. Okay, these are the 5 sense organs. Why we call them as sense organs? Sense organs. Sense is nothing but which help us to feel and know the world around us. Where we can feel, and where we can know. How do we know when you know about something? How do you know about the world? How do you know about your family, about your friends, about your relatives? How do you know? Only when you see with your eyes, when you listen with your ears, when you talk with your mouth and tongue. No, when you feel with your skin. Yes or no, children? Only then you can know about our surroundings. So that is why we call them as sense organs, because sense is nothing but a response. Sense is like a response. So you can respond with these organs. No, you can feel the touch of somebody. You can feel hot by the help of your skin. You can feel the hotness. You can feel the coldness. No, you can see and feel the beauty of something with your eyes. Listen to very good music and respond with your ears. No, smell something good with your nose. No, taste something good with your tongue. So that is, you are responding, your body is responding through your sense organs, and you are knowing what is around you. That is why we call them as sense organs. Clear, children? So how many sense organs you are having? You are having 5 sense organs altogether. Clear? So as I said, eyes are there, tongue is there, ear, nose and skin. So what do we do with eyes? We can see with the help of the eyes, and this is the organ of sight. Eyesight. What is this? The organ of sight. Okay. So whenever we see an object, an image of the object is formed inside our eyes. It is then passed on to the brain. With the help of the nerves, our brain tells us what the object is. So whatever we see, children, with our eye, or like the image, whatever we see with the image, the picture of any object, and that image is going to form inside our eye, and that information is going to pass to our brain with the help of the nerves, and our brain is going to tell us what the object is. So that is why we can answer, or we can identify that particular object is, like suppose if you have you are seeing a ball, you can just immediately identify that it is a ball. So your brain is sending you the instructions to identify that is a ball. Okay. So tongue. So what do? We taste with the help of the tongue. So we can taste whether whatever we are eating, the food is sweet, sour or salty with the help of the taste buds which are located on the tongue. So we will be having taste buds on the tongue, children. With the help of these, you can taste, or you can identify like what is the taste of the sweet, sour or salty. Okay, different tastes of food, chocolates and all that, whatever you eat. Okay, ear. So ear is, we can hear the sounds with the help of ear, and we can hear different sounds. Different sounds. No. And nose, we can smell with the help of the nose. And we can distinguish between sweet and false smell just because of our nose. No. Like sweet and false smell. False smell is like bad smell. Suppose sweet smell is like perfume, or if you are having a very good smell, that is no, like sand smell. When rain is there, you'll get one type of smell. It is very good to smell that. No, one type of sand smell, perfumes, even food items smell. Those are very good to smell. But sometimes you also get a false smell. False smell is nothing but bad smell. No, when our socks are dirty, when our shoes are dirty, when we are throwing dust and everything here and there, garbage smell, or some animal has been dead outside our house, you'll get some rotten smell from that. No, if any rotten food is there, even then also you'll get some bad smell from that. No, children. So this bad smell. So how can you like decide whether it is good smell or bad smell? Only because of the nose. Clear, children? And skin. At last, what is skin? We can feel with the help of the skin. So skin gives the sensation of touch, heat, cold, pain, etc. No. So as I said, not only touch, heat and cold, children, even the pain also. If you get hurt, you'll feel the pain. No, if you are sick, you'll feel the pain. Even this pain is felt because of the skin, children. Clear? So these are the 5 organs where we can feel and we can see the world around us. Clear? Now, we'll go to the other one. What is this? Human organ systems. So those are sense organs. These are human organ systems. And what are human organ systems? As we have learnt, a group of organs are going to form an organ system. Group of organs, some organs together are going to form an organ system. We'll learn about the skeletal system first. What is the skeletal system? Are you able to see here? This is a skeleton. Everybody will get afraid to a skeleton picture. No. Why to get afraid? It is nothing but our body, children. No, it is nothing but our body which is made up of bones. No, which is made up of bones. That is, the skeleton is covered with the skin which we are having now at the outside level. But inside our body, so it is just like this as a skeleton. Okay. Now, the bones in our body make the skeletal system. The skeletal gives shape and form to our body, and it also protects the inner body parts from getting injured. Okay. So, how is our body made up of? The bones. So, these bones in our body is going to make up the skeletal system. And this skeletal system is going to give shape for our body. It is going to form our body. And it is also going to protect the inner body. So, internally, inside our body, so it is just like a cover to our body. Like you'll be having cover. No. So, where you are going to cover it and protect it. Same like that, this skeletal system is going to protect the inner body. Okay, inner body parts from getting injured. Okay, and there are 206 bones in an adult human body. So total number of bones, children, adult in the sense like grown up person. Okay, so a grown up person will be having 206 bones inside his or her body. Clear? So what is skeletal system? Like the bones are going to make the skeletal system, and the skeletal system is going to give the shape to our body, and it is going to protect our body parts from getting injured, and there are 206 bones in an adult human body. Clear, children? Now see here. How is this picture clearly. So we call this part as skull, these as ribs, rib cage. We call them as rib cage. Like this is the chest part actually. Okay, ribs. This is the backbone. That is spinal cord. We call it as spinal cord, backbone. This is pelvis, and these are the joints. Okay, and these skeletal, it has got three jobs. What are they? It is going to support you. No, as we said, it is going to it is going to support our body. No, it is going to support our body, and it is going to give a shape and a form. So without your skeletal, you would be very floppy. No, and it protects your important organs. Like for example, your skull protects your brain, and ribs protect your hearts and lungs. See, this is skull. Inside the skull, what we'll be having? We'll be having our brain. And here inside the rib cage, we'll be having our heart and lungs. So this is like a cover. No, like as we keep all our clothes, everything in one almari, and then we'll just close it. So we are protecting our clothes from dust and all that. No, dust, worms and all that. And we are safely protecting our clothes by keeping it in one almara. No, same like that, this skeletal is protecting our internal organs. Okay, and it helps you move. All the bones are rigid, the joints and muscles allow your skeletal to bend. So all the bones are rigid, that is strong. Still the joints and muscles are going to make us to bend. Okay, that is why we will be able to sit, walk, run, okay, pull, like lift our hands and all that. So all these movements will be able by the joints and the muscles. Okay, children. So what does our skeletal help us? How does our skeletal help us? It is going to support us, it is going to protect our important organs, and it is going to help us to move. So this is our human skeletal. And we have one more fact for you. What is that? Many other animals have skeletons, including rabbits, dogs, whales. So all these living organisms, they have skeletons. But some animals, such as worms, they do not have any bones at all. Like worm, are you able to see here? You have got so many worms. Okay, so these worms, they do not have bones at all. This you have to remember. But except these worms, many other animals like rabbits, dogs, whales, so many dogs, cats, everything, every animal, okay, will be having skeletons. Clear, children? Yes, now. Children, hope you have understood all this. So we have learnt about our human body, like we'll be having so many organs, different organs, and we learnt about some sense organs. No, we learnt about like muscular system, we learnt about skeletal system. Clear, children? So tomorrow again in next class we'll be learning about much more organ systems about our human body. So until then, take care, stay well, and goodbye. Please visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes and coding. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.